Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K Rock and Metal channel. Okay, for today's video, we are checking back. We're heading over to Asia to check out a band called Deviloof or Deviloof. We have covered this band once, I believe, on the channel a while back. So this is their more recent single, Everything Is All Lies. It's called Everything Is All Lies. Yeah, let's go check it out. And we are going to have to cut up the video for playback just due to copyright issues. Apologies for that. Obviously, if you just want to watch the video, please just go and watch the video on the original channel. But if you would like to stick around and watch our feedback and commentary, then please stick around to the end. Let's go check it out.
I know what you want to do. Everything is alright. You have to get to what you want. Motherfucker! I don't trust you. I hate you. I refuse. I don't trust you. Oh, I don't trust you. I know what to do me. You do it. Look at what you want. I know what to do me. Motherfucker!
Okay, so there we go. Deviloof. Andy.
We've talked a lot this morning, this sort of batch of videos we've done in this session about band names. And again, this is one which is, well, it's not even two words put together, but it's something that doesn't really mean anything in English. But I think they're established enough to that word to be synonymous with this band without, fans and sort of music fans sort of breaking it down and thinking, well, what does that mean? They are Deviloof. As you rightly said, we've covered them before. That's just the first point. But yeah, overall, that was really, really good. It's nice to see, and it's strange coming from me, who always dresses in black, but see some colour in what is a very, very dark song and from a very dark band. That was unusual. Really good effects on, visually on the lighting and the vocalist's eyes, for example, and the expression. Really, really well put together video. There's obviously a high level of musicianship in this band, and the production as well, particularly the drums. I really like the drums. There was, for me, not being big fans of either genre or the band, I heard new metal in there. I heard Rammstein in there as well. I really like the highlight for me in that was the sort of, it happened sort of at the beginning and towards the end. It was like the simple blast beat effects between the vocal lines that happened in a couple of the verses, just and then he sings, and it's, that was just so powerful, so captivating. But the song was hooky as well. You got into it, and there's a lot going on there. He varied his vocal delivery, which was good. I think it would have been far less enjoyable for me if you just sort of kept that, the same style of vocals throughout, but you varied it up, mixed it up, kept it interesting. And, sort of overall, vocally and musically, visually, sinister and macabre is how I'd sum that up. But I really enjoyed the video, really enjoyed the song. Another good one to cover today.
Kirk?
Easy to overlook the brutality of that song from a sonic perspective. You're right, there were new metal moments in there. I'm starting to ease up on my hatred of that genre. There were some good parts of new metal, there were, weren't there? And at least the bands that are taking that as an influence are only taking the heavy parts from it. So I'm not going to criticize that. It got me thinking, though, when Korn started out, they didn't see themselves as a metal band, yet Sepultura, Machine Head, and all these bands are influenced by them. And then the key one is Slipknot, because I think Slipknot's the main influence on this song. Because really, you can, if you said to somebody, this is a band from Relapse Records 2004, and it's on the same record as Botch and The Discordance, Axis, and Pig Destroyer and bands like that, you'd be like, okay, yeah, that fits in. Yeah, there were some Limp Bizkit bounce moments in there as well, which I think actually worked within the song. The vocals were excellent throughout, really exaggerated and in a good way as well. I mean, there were pig squeals in there, there were gutturals. It sounded like he was disemboweling himself at one moment. It was really grotesque. Musically, the drums, excellent production, not, in my opinion, spruced up on Pro Tools to the point where you can never imagine that being replicated live. I remember when we listened to this band before, they're not afraid to actually just cut out to drums and vocals, which very few bands, especially in this type of music, would ever dream of doing, because you're really leaving yourself exposed when you do that. Another band I heard in there as well, and it's because they brought it into deathcore. When Suicide Silence, the last two albums with Mitch before he died, they'd really taken on board a Slipknot angle to their music, hadn't they? And that got them a bit of hatred from some of the metal puritans. But if you actually just take a step back, you cannot say to me that this is easy listening, generic rock music. I mean, this is really extreme music, isn't it? Every musician is pushing themselves. And as you said there, they're a visual key artist, aren't they? So they're Japanese, and that's a big part of the presentation as well. And it goes really well. They've all got that permanent, sinister smile, haven't they? Like the mask from that Saw horror film franchise, which that's what you associate with new metal. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I'd listen to an album because you just get the impression every song's going to be different. And it reminds me a bit of that Japanese band, Der Ein Grey, is it? Der
Ein Grey, yeah.
Yeah, so positive overall from me. I wouldn't just call these a deathcore band. I'd just call this extreme metal. There's definitely slam moments in there as well as grindcore and new metal. And there were even a few down-picking thrash moments, weren't there? So throwing a lot of things into the mix. But hey, the Japanese, so we expect that, don't we, Dave?
Exactly. I was just trying to think back to our last one we did, and I do remember us talking about the new metal influences that came from the last video, because it was almost like they were in like a cage room or something. I remember it was quite extreme. It was up against the metal grid of the cage. It was quite twisted, and they've continued it. But what I like about the video was it's dark, but it's also humorous. They're having fun with it. Where some of the imagery, like the Galf, whatever he was wearing with the big goldy chains on it, they're taking a little bit of parody of the old hip hop new metal vibe, but also they've fully embraced it. I mean, if you took the vocals out of it, that's a new metal song, pretty much, with all those breakdowns. That you're taking stuff from early first, second, probably like Life is Peachy album, stuff like that, or Follow the Leader, Korn, and you're smashing it in there with some Lorna Shore kind of thing. That's what we're kind of getting this interesting blend on, and it worked really, really well. I really enjoyed it. I mean, watching the video, normally I get to about a minute and a half into a video and I start looking at where the clock is to see how much of the video I've got left. I didn't actually do that until about 2 minutes 50, 3 minutes. So it was only really when we get to that last 45 seconds of the song I started going, well, how much more of the video have we got left to play? So I was just engrossed by it. It was great visually, thoroughly enjoyable. From a band name, I keep thinking they're missing an H, and I keep thinking it's meant to say Deviloof. For whatever reason, that's what I keep thinking. Then I keep going. Is it meant to be Deviloof or is it Deviloof? Is it? So I don't know. There is something about the name, but it's synonymous with these guys. Watching some of their videos back from like 5-6 years or whatever it was ago, some of the earlier stuff, you can see the progression. They were a lot more pure deathcore. They've definitely embraced some of their new metal roots. Maybe they just didn't want to do that when new metal was so out of unpopular. New metal has definitely had a recurrence, and bands like Limp Bizkit have fully come back to playing like main headlines again. Korn are back up their own headlines, so maybe they're quite happy to do that. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyable track and definitely worth checking out. Now that was Deviloof, and Everything Is All Lies. Now if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.